When a woman ignores the modern effeminate male, it's common for him to lose some of his self-esteem. Disgraceful. This happens mostly because he has unknowingly simped by making her the centerpiece of his life. Critical mistake. So he becomes distraught when she suddenly stops talking to him, and if he is not careful, her absence will destroy him completely. But no man should ever have to suffer because a woman stops giving him attention. She's not the pillar of your existence, so your world shouldn't crumble after her departure. These are the 5 things every man must do when a woman ghosts him for no reason. 1. Move on. It can be hard to forget a woman you have spent time and made plans with. But if you play the right cards, you will find out it's easy and necessary to move on from someone who doesn't want you. In any type of relationship, it is important to have self-respect, and no self-respecting man would want a woman who clearly doesn't want him. There is no point pursuing a woman who doesn't reciprocate the time and energy you are putting into the relationship. So the first rule of moving on is to never contact her. Delete her contacts so there will be no way to reach her. But if she calls you or messages you, or even if she hails you in public, you should be a gentleman and hear what she has to say. She might try to explain herself and give you closure, which you no longer need. However, whatever happens between you two, you must let her know that you have no space in your life for people like her. The only reason you might have the urge to contact her is that you have grown too attached to her presence, so you must detach from it. Keep her things out of sight, delete her pictures, and throw away all your memorabilia. You don't want clutter in your life, and you best believe that's all they are. You can't move on if you are dragging all that trash behind you. When she's no longer the main feature of your thoughts, you will open up to new possibilities. You will see all the beautiful women that are right in front of your eyes, and you will comfortably start all over again as a better man. 2. Be genuinely indifferent and emotionally unfazed. Your human instincts make you vulnerable to wistful thoughts. So when a woman ignores you, there's a tendency to want to rationalize her actions. You might be up all night asking yourself what went wrong. Why did she go cold turkey on you for seemingly no logical reason? Actually, doing this is counterproductive. You should save your energy for better things. She would have told you her reason for ignoring you if she had a good one, or if she was a good-natured and mature adult. Don't make up ghost stories about the situation to appeal to your ego. In fact, she did what she did simply because she was immature and had no respect for you. So, instead of wasting time on pointless thoughts and on an inconsiderate woman, you should return the favor by crushing her ego with honest indifference. You need to put her in her place where she belongs. By ignoring you, she chose to be a deadweight on your journey, and, in your best interest, you must leave behind every item that can weigh you down on your road to success. This is the best time to remember the principles of stoicism you learned. Go back into yourself and remind yourself that you are complete. You don't need a woman's attention to validate your masculinity. You are enough. You must be wary of self-deceit during this period. It is toxic to your psyche by pretending to be indifferent. Give yourself sound reason to not care about her absence. Take that idolized picture of her out of your mind. Replace it with the image of an inconsiderate partner, and you will find it easier to burn her out of your memory. As time passes, your affection for her and her image will fade into oblivion, and you must let them. Don't hold on to your memories together, as they simply become the past to you. You should know you can do better than her, and if she never runs back to you, that's her loss. 3. Level up. You are a high-value man with serious ambitions. You will know you don't have the time you are wasting on a lost woman. Your mind should always be on your grind. You have an empire to build, and if she doesn't want to be the queen in it, good riddance to her. The woman ignoring you is just another distraction in your way. You brought her in to support your goals, so if she leaves you unprovoked, you shouldn't sweat her. You should direct your sweat to your purpose, which is really what matters in the grand scheme of things. You will flow better when she's not around, so seize this opportunity to level up. You have to see this period as a time to intensify your efforts. You have your goals engraved in your brain, and only you can will yourself to achieve them. And if you love what you do, you must know how rewarding it can feel to lose yourself in your work. You must also know the value of watching yourself grow day by day is greater than anything she can offer you. Your main journey involves developing 3 things: your body, your mind, and your spirit. So when she ignores you, your response should be to continue improving in all 3 aspects and not derailing from your path. She left you because she couldn't see your worth, her loss. You should focus on increasing your stock instead of lamenting about her. By the time you level up, you will feel more confident in yourself. You will attract many more women and have your pick of the litter. And whether they stay or leave will not matter because you know your worth and your purpose, and life is all that truly matters. 4. Never stalk her. One of the biggest mistakes you can make after confirming that a woman is intentionally avoiding you is to stalk her. Unacceptable. Do not be a creep. You have to understand that you're not a boy and a girl playing hide and seek. She is a grown woman who decided to stay away from you. Respect her decision and leave her alone. You don't want to be the creepy guy looking for a woman who doesn't want to be found. Your only job at this time is to forget that she exists. You don't know of any successful ghost hunt, right? So, you're investing in a lost cause by wasting your time by trying to stay updated on her life. Mute her on all your social media accounts and messenger apps. And when you inevitably replace her with another woman, delete all her contacts. It's hard to leave an unanswered question behind because you are a logical man, and everything has to make sense to you. But believe this. Whatever her reason for ignoring you was, she was purposeful about her decision, and you have to be the same way when you let her go. She left without notice because she couldn't see your worth, so stalking her is just you further belittling yourself and proving her point. Stalking her will not help you forget her. Instead, it will only deepen the pain of her absence, and most importantly, let's not forget to mention that it's just plain weird. If you stalk her, she would probably see how you've been watching her from afar, and this would just help her justify her behavior for ignoring you in the first place. She will believe you are not an independent man and all you have been is a lowly simp, crawling behind her like a worm. You will be better off looking up from your phone and telling the man in the mirror some hard truths. 5. Keep good company. Before she came into your life, you had people who kept you company. Usually these were your friends and family, and you spent a lot of quality time with them. You might have started to spend less time with them when the woman came into your life, but don't worry. If your boys are real ones, they will always have your back. And you know your family will always be there for you. It will feel like you never left. So meet with your bros and revel in the joy of your brotherly connection again. And when you're out with them, you have to be present. You need to show a presence of mind in their company. Don't go to a game with your friends just to get away from the woman who ignored you. Go there to enjoy your time with good company. You have a life to live, so you can't let a selfish woman steal your joy. If you let her, she will override your mind and ultimately shatter your spirit. You must actively remind yourself that you don't need her to live a fulfilling life. This is the time to tap into activities you enjoy doing alone or with other people. It's possible that before she went AWOL on you, you had mixed your lifestyle with hers. And now that she's gone, you can't recognize yourself without her. Pathetic. It's a blessing she stopped seeing you. Why? You have unconsciously been simping, and now that she has removed herself from your life, you can forgive yourself for the great sin of simping and redefine your values. When a woman ignores you out of the blue, you might find the emotions you experience difficult to handle. However, you must learn to take it for what it is and focus on you. You must concentrate on increasing your value and know you can always do better than her.